Welcome to Sunday Morning with Ijazul Haq. It's coming to you from Dubai on this 27th of December 2020. It's lovely 21-degree weather here, 8 a.m. A fine breeze is blowing and really very pleasant weather. So the year 2020 started with hopes and expectations, but the hangover of 2019 from Wuhan carried through, and by February the virus was spreading around the world, and unfortunately it went from country to country, rich and poor alike, and it caused hundreds of thousands of deaths, millions in hospitals who were sick from coronavirus, and a common sight to see people wearing masks from Tokyo to Los Angeles all the way. It hasn't ended yet, but with the vaccines now in play, we hope that 2021 will see an end to the coronavirus. Very unfortunate. This is an unseen enemy, never before like this, and it has devastated many economies. It has bankrupted many companies, multinational companies included. But that's the unfortunate part of such pandemics. Mr. Trump kept amusing us throughout the year, but to his credit, he fulfilled on his promise to withdraw troops from Afghanistan and from Iraq, and he has substantially drawn down the troops. And so his policy was almost the opposite of the Obama-Bush policies, which expanded the wars. So it's a good thing. So the credit must be given where the credit is due. Now, a landmark agreement was reached between the United States and the Afghan Taliban, same Taliban that the US was trying to fight for the last 20 years and spent over $1 billion doing it. And finally, they sat on the conference table and came to an agreement. So one wonders how much more could have been accomplished with that $1 billion that's been basically wasted in killing human beings. And it could have improved the lives of so many people around the world. Anyway, it's a good move that the two sides are finally sitting on the table and talking, and the agreement has been reached. Now dialogue is going on between Taliban and the Afghan government, and hopefully Afghanistan will finally find peace after years and years of war. And we'd like to see peace on our borders. Mr. Modi, as the year goes out, Mr. Modi seems to be facing some critical situation with the farmers. 200,000 to 300,000 farmers who are blocking entrances to Delhi. They've been sitting there since August of this year, and they continue to stay. They're not going away. And unless Mr. Modi can tackle that tactfully, unfortunately things could go wrong, and the consequences could be far worse than can probably be seen on the surface. So hopefully common sense will prevail. Then there was the US presidential election, and a comedy of errors and general entertainment. Mr. Trump refused to accept the verdict of the people. I mean, a man like Trump, me, myself, and I, the greatest president ever, how could I be defeated? It was beyond belief for Mr. Trump to accept his defeat. But the public had other ideas, and Biden won with a substantial majority of delegates, and also 6 million more voters than Mr. Trump. So we will see a change in the Oval Office come January, and Mr. Trump will leave kicking and screaming. All his legal efforts have come to a knot, and for a while it seemed that the champions of democracy may be going down the road, which would not be pretty. But thank God that common sense has prevailed, and finally Mr. Trump has accepted his defeat. Finally, a personal note. For the last 33 years, I've been the beneficiary of love, kindness, wisdom, and which has made my life worth living. my children have been my three children. Our three children have benefited from the values, the compassion, and quality to excel in their respective fields. And this is all because of my wife Tahira, who for 33 years been my wife and has filled our lives with joy and pleasure. So thank you, my dear. And as we leave this year, hopefully things will improve in 2021. And so 2020, goodbye. That was the year that was. Take care and Happy New Year. I'll see you in the new year. Thank you and goodbye.